John Rambo Presents The Show, free and optional and live streaming entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, the purveyor of pulp, it is I, OJ. And in the blue corner, your hero, the most legendary of the lariat, the titan of the turnbuckle, John Rambo.
It sounded like maybe you were going to say something else there. Like you wanted to say something different, but you're like, no, I'll say something good.
Well, I don't think I hit that point either, but hey, I did what I could.
So I just want to bring up as we get started, we're having some audio problems.
Not to mention video.
Yeah, so it seems like as I speak, for whatever reason, my microphone gets progressively louder.
Well, in the video, too.
Yes. So if
it's not
you guys
there
in the chat, we're going to have to kind of rely on you if I'm just becoming like insanely loud. Just tell me and I can keep messing with it. It's going to be annoying, but we are master streamers.
So as evidenced by the fact that we're streaming so immensely right now that there's not even any video. We're that cool.
What's going on?
I'm telling you, there's no video.
Oh, there we go. It's just a mess. So this is kind of a thrown together show because I think this is the fastest turnaround we ever had for a show. We did one on a Thursday night, and we're doing this is now Tuesday night. So why don't you explain what happened here?
All right. Well, I mentioned a while ago that I had a Rush concert on Wednesday and that Comic-Con was Thursday, but I kind of forgot to mention it for quite some time. And so we need to, so for New York Comic-Con and the fact that I'm going to be at a concert tomorrow night, we need to push things up a bit.
Right, so we don't have like a lot to talk about here. I have like pretty much nothing prepared, but we do have a couple of cool guests that will join us hopefully, and that'll be pretty cool. So you're going to be at Comic-Con. Tell everyone about Comic-Con. You're going to be there. You'll be doing some stuff. Talk about that, please.
All right, everyone. Well, this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday... Okay, I'll ditch the announcer voice. Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be at New York Comic-Con at the Athena's Wink booth, booth 1078 in the dealer's hall. This is going to be pretty sweet. If anybody bought a 4-day pass, don't worry, Moondog, I got you. It's going to be a 4-day pass. If you have one, you can come in on Thursday from 3 till 9. We'll be in there, and then we'll be in there from, I think, 9 to 7, Friday, Saturday, and from, I think, 10 to 3 on Sunday or sometime like that.
And you're staying down there? You're staying in a hotel and everything?
Yeah, the whole deal.
You got your candles ready to roll?
Yeah, they smell better than I do. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm not bringing as much stock as I had last year, where I had about 80 candles, but the ones I am bringing, I think, though, like last year I had a lot of tiny ones and a lot of beverage ones. This year I've got mostly stuff that I actually like legitimately put together and built stuff on the inside, so I'm pretty happy about it.
Well, regarding the show and the stuff we do here and all that stuff, you will be having the second wave of StayBallsy t-shirts.
Yes, we'll be having the 10. We're going to have 40 black StayBallsy t-shirts,
which is the classic,
and 9
shirt.
White ones. Yes.
There's 9
with the shirt.
There's 9 white ones, I thought there was 10 white ones. Did you take one?
No, I've got one for Moondog.
Oh, okay. Well,
don't worry, I got you, buddy.
So this is a Comic-Con exclusive StayBallsy t-shirt. Only 9 available. It will be on eBay probably the week later after people buy them. And they will list them on eBay. No one will purchase them. It's not that hot of an item, but we will have you will have them at Comic-Con.
I got to say, they really do. They actually kind of stand out a lot. If white shirts didn't stain so easily, I'd be going nuts over these.
I haven't actually seen it, so I have not seen. I've not even seen this. It'd be funny if you saw all of them and I just never saw them.
I'll take a photo tonight, I guess.
Yeah, so because that leads me to my next point. I'm actually not going to Comic-Con. Yeah, it kind of sucks. But I feel like OJ is okay on his own. We'll see. This is kind of a test for OJ. He's out there in the world alone. You know, no supervision. He's all grown up now.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I mean, me running rampant through the city. Yeah. Actually, someone has a really good idea.
Yes.
Someone wants me to show the shirt on the camera.
Oh, yeah. Can you do that?
Yeah, dude.
All right. Well, I apologize to everyone that's got the MP3 version and all that. You can't see it. But it's basically just the logo.
I'll post an image to... we'll put an image up later.
Okay.
Can you do that, John?
I can do it.
All right. I shall return. Please, John, entertain our dear friends.
Okay. So I'm not going to Comic-Con this year. Kind of a bummer. But we got a lot going on right now. We're working on 3 episodes of Schnoz Man Hole Punch. So we're going to start filming, I think, the last week of October we begin. I'm really excited about that. Pretty excited about the scripts. But so since we're starting then, it's my duty to get everything together and plan everything out and have everything prepared. So when I show up at OJ's house that day, I can start yelling at him and instructing him and telling him exactly what to do and how to run around outside in his goofy costume. So it's pretty much what's going on. I felt like I really needed that's one of the days I can spend the whole day working on it. So that's what's going to happen that day for me. And OJ will be the representative of the StayBallsy Nation.
I'll do my best.
And he will have the T-shirts and all that stuff. So, do you have the shirt?
Yes. Are you ready? Yes?
I think so. Wow. That's pretty nice, man.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
That's not bad at all.
They smell nice, too.
Smells nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So, we got these shirts right here. I'm going to put them back where I got them from so I don't forget them because that's what I want to do. And I want to keep them clean because it's dusty.
Right.
So 1 second, folks.
All right, so we had a guest lined up. It does not look like he's online right now, which is a bummer. So let's get an old friend in here. Let's see if we can find him here. Hold on a second. Okay. See what happens. And the call failed. That's great.
That's how professional we are.
Yeah, this is already the worst show ever. It's just completely falling apart.
The call failed.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Howard on. He's available tonight. I told him he could go on the show anytime. He's been going to school at nights.
Wow.
And tonight I guess he got off at 8. So he's like, give me a call and I'll join you guys, but it's not working out. So
oh man. Howard, we miss you.
Yeah, we'll get in there later.
I hope so. Whoa, my face grew like a lot.
Yes. OJ, what else is going on, man?
All right. Well, I spent the weekend over at my grandparents' house. Well, my grandma's house, cleaning it out. We ended up actually filling an entire dumpster with stuff from that house. It was like my cousin said he was going to bring like his truck over to help us, clean up everything. Well, my video is weird today.
Don't worry about that.
I thought he was going to bring over like a dinky little pickup truck. He comes over with a legitimate, like, honest to goodness, the back lifts and lowers dump truck.
Yeah.
Like, we spent like an hour just trying to fill that thing up. Dude, we had to stop and put stuff in the garage. It was so full. We were just hurling. If you've never played the game of hurl something into the dumpster and hope it doesn't fall through the slats and smack you in the eye.
Did you break stuff?
You have not lived.
Did you toss things wildly? Televisions?
I actually didn't. I actually didn't break anything. It was amazing. Although it was pretty funny watching, like, my aunt and uncle were like, okay, you know what? This has to go out. This has to go out. This has to go out. My mom, my dad, and myself were more like, no, we must save this. This piece of Tupperware is the original Tupperware from when it was first released.
Yeah, that happens.
We cannot let this go.
Yeah.
I will admit, though, we got a nice pizza stand, which kind of kicks butt.
Yeah.
It was pretty nuts, but then we got to watch the Jets fail miserably, and it made me sad.
That sucks.
Yeah, but I actually, just before we were here, I was on the phone with somebody who is going to be at the booth at the New York Comic Con with me on Thursday through Sunday. And it sounds like it's going to be pretty crazy. There's going to be a lot of foot traffic, a lot of people. It's going to be really packed. If you guys have been there before, I can only picture it being even more crazy than last year.
So you're going. You got invited. We had White Mage. Her name's Carrie. We had her on the show. on the show, she invited you to be part of her table.
Yeah.
And you accepted this. And,
of
and
course.
You're part of the table. She's also hooking you up. You're leaving your car at her house or something. She's taking care of you, man. You're going to have to do something nice for her. What are you going to do?
I gave her a birthday present.
I think you should do something better than that.
Okay.
I don't know what that would be exactly.
I'll think of something.
Yeah. So we're kind of falling apart completely here on the show.
Come on.
We had a couple of guests that it's like, I don't know what's going on. Maybe something wrong with Skype right now. I'm not exactly sure, but I can't connect to anyone. So, you know, we can kind of do a couple different things with this.
Wait, you honestly can't connect anybody via Skype?
I don't know what's going on. I don't honestly.
Well, here's a question. What if I tried calling Howard or someone?
According to me, he's offline right now. What are you saying?
Yep, he's off.
All right. And the other people are just, everyone's offline. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they...
Wow.
Hold on a second here.
Wow.
All right, so what we could do is we'll just kind of take questions from the chat. We have some questions from YouTube. We're just going to kind of turn over to that kind of stuff.
So we're kind of making it a mailbag now.
Yeah, because I was really relying on the calls because we didn't have a lot of time to prepare anything else. And there's really not much.
Well, we could talk about
going on in the news. Basically,
there is something.
There's basically a controversy about Big Bird and some other crap. But there's pretty much just nothing going on.
Wait, we got something though.
Yeah, what do we got?
We got something right here.
Yeah.
So there are some things. There's some people in the chat were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
PETA.
Yes.
PETA has made a Pokemon spoof game.
Delectable Greek dishes instead of a pita, and
no,
gyro, a little tomato, a lettuce, Slovakia sauce. Is that what you're talking about?
People for the ethical treatment of animals.
Yes.
They have, people eating tasty animals. Thank you. Here's a project. That is exactly what I'm thinking. Yes, that's what it stands for. Not people for the ethical treatment of animals. Not PETA as in Peter Griffin. No, PETA is in those folks. This is a group of people who you probably mostly vegetarians. I mean, stuff like that. I got nothing against vegetarians or anything like that, but this group has made a video parodying Pokemon as being a game where you brutally beat up small animals and force them to do your bidding and brainwash them, where it's not true. The ball brainwashes them and they beat each other up. That's how they roll.
Right.
So, I don't know if you guys noticed that a while back, PETA had an entire campaign where fish were known as sea kittens.
Oh, yeah? So you wouldn't want to eat them.
So what I think they should...
In some ways, that sounds more delicious.
I know, right? I mean... I don't even get where they come up with this with that stuff. I mean, kittens of the sea? I mean, I guess they're trying to go, oh, kittens are cute. But honestly, they don't look anything like cats. But here's the reason I bring this up. So if PETA thinks that fish are sea kittens, does that mean that Magikarp is a sea kitten type Pokemon? If that's true, what does that say?
It says I want to eat one.
Yes.
I was telling when you were gone about the Schnoz Hole Punch scripts and how I'm pushing to get them done. That's why I'm not going to Comic-Con and all that.
Yeah.
I basically have that entire days to work on it. What do you have to say about like the scripts and just the future of it and all that stuff?
I'm pretty excited about this. I mean, John's been working really hard on this, and what's been going on is, we've gone through the basic plot, and I really like where the story's going. I think it's got a lot of depth to it and a lot of humor and whatnot. But then the real fun is when John and I are talking about some of the nonsense and stuff that we're going to have happen.
Yeah.
And just the individual things like...
We get real into it.
Okay, so blah, blah, blah happens, and this happens, and then I just start cracking up.
Well, the hardest thing is like you could, I write it the way I wanted to write it, and then you have to think about like, can we actually film this? And that's always always the downer. Like, oh, we can't do that. We don't have this or that to do it. But that's really part of the problem is you have to always kind of figure out like, what can we do? What can we actually film? Whereas like probably studios and stuff, they can just do whatever they want, right?
Yeah,
Because they have money and
they can
and
just
backing
throw money at the
and
problem.
people that like what they're doing, that want to sponsor them and things like that we don't have. So
Whereas we basically have to beg and scrape for permission to do anything with anyone, and we have to really try and get people together.
right. Okay, so that's that. Okay, Howard's back on. Let's try again. My God. I'm ready to yell at him if he actually gets on. And if he doesn't get on, then he's not coming on. That's just how it is.
Cross your fingers for Howard, friends. Oh, no.
Okay, he's not coming on. Let's get our next guest. Hello.
Kyle's the
Hello.
Rottweiler?
Kyle.
Hello.
Hello there.
How's it going, man? I was getting nervous. I couldn't find you on the Skype. What was going on there?
Yeah, it's all good. I just had a little problem with my own Skype, and then I got my PC working, so it's all good.
All right, good.
You're
All
better
right.
off than we are then,
All right,
sir.
I'm excited now. This is good. We're back on track here. 15 minutes of crap right there. So,
Oh, my apologies. I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. So if people don't know, Kyle's been on the show before. Kyle is our Ramborgian pro wrestler. He's in the UK. He's training to become a pro wrestler. His trainer is the great Gangrel, actually, the vampire warrior himself from the Attitude Era of the WWF. So last time you were on, you were getting ready for your first match. And I believe that your first match was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, on the 28th, yeah.
All right, so you had your first match, sir. You've done the training. You've had your match. Tell us about the match and whatever else you want to say. Go for it.
Oh, wow. So it was a pretty good night. Like, the night started off pretty slow. We had some amateur guys come on and practice their things as well as me. So we had a couple of new starters as well. I first come out to default rock music,
Right, generic music.
Yeah, nice generic music.
So how does that work? You can't pick your music. They're like, this is what you're doing.
They're basically saying like how we all get on first and whether they're going to keep us all. So then they're going to give us our own our own stuff. Then so when we come out, we were both out there. We were both facing off with each other. They hand us both the mic, and
At the same time?
yeah, and we were just like giving each other crap over the mic. It was pretty good. I got to abuse the crowd a bit. It was decent.
So you did end up going heel then?
Yeah.
All right, so you cut a little bit of a promo. Do you mind giving us like a little taste of what you might have said, or?
Yeah, I was just like, because I traveled about an hour, didn't I, to where I was meant to be wrestling. So I was just kind of abusing the crowd, and they were all pumped up for it,
Fat slobs and
yeah. I was giving them all, calling them idiots, giving it.
Wives are. What's that like when you go in front of a crowd? You're a bunch of idiots. What do you feel about that? Is that fun?
Yeah, it was pretty fun to see a couple of people like not expect it, because I had a few friends in the crowd, and I was just like, you're all idiots, and like they all looked at me. I was like, what?
Nice.
And yeah, when the match began, like I was so nervous, like my legs were going to jelly, like, and but once it got started, like it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was just, yeah, I was so exhausted.
You said you were nervous about it. Where does the nervousness come from? Is there like a lot of pressure on you?
Oh yeah, there's so much
if
pressure.
Like if you mess up, like you're not going to be able to compete anymore, or like what's going on there?
Oh, I've got so many things running through my head. It's like I want to get everything right. I want to make sure what we're doing is safe as well. I don't want to hurt like the person I'm working with, and I'm trying to make my own stuff look good, so they want me on the show again. So
right.
It was so nerve-wracking because some of the stuff that he was doing, like he's done it for like a year or so now. So he's pretty precise in what he wants to do. So, and a couple of the things I wasn't too sure of. So, but it all went smoothly, luckily enough. But I did pick up a knock on the way. So,
oh, you did. What happened?
Well, he's got this spot where like he throws you into the corner, and then he walks to the other end of the opposite corner, does this little bull charge spear thing, and he speared me, and I twisted my back pretty funny, and my back's pretty much wrecked.
So he basically like speared you in the corner, like you're in the corner, and he runs in.
Yeah, he runs in, charged me into the corner, and like the way I was placed on the turnbuckle wasn't correct, apparently, what he said, and Yeah, he said it was my fault, but but yeah, I'm pretty busted up at the moment. So.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I'll be all right in a couple of weeks probably. It probably just needs a bit of rest and recuperation.
Did you put him over in the match or what happened?
Yeah, well, because he's been there a while, I did put him over, and but I did make myself look pretty good in there. I had a couple of cool spots as well. Like I had a couple of I done a couple of missile drop kicks from the top rope. That was pretty cool.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Pretty good first match, missile drop kicks. I guess,
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. Like I enjoyed it, and yeah, it was funny. Like on the way out, even though like he eventually won the fight, with a nice like he's got this like body press thing that he does from the top rope. So he jumped on me from there. Hit me, got me with the 1, 2, 3.
So he jumped off the top rope onto you. How does that feel? Does that just like knock the wind out of you, or like?
Oh, we get taught how to brace for impact kind of thing, but he's a pretty big guy, so I felt pretty much most of it. So I was kind of like, oh God, this is not nice at all.
Right,
well, you didn't have to. I guess you didn't have to act at all for that part if it actually hurt that much.
Oh no!
Yikes.
Did the crowd get into it like they were booing you throughout the match?
Oh yeah, because I got him in a couple of holds on the floor. When he's trying to gain the strength to get back up, and I was like shouting at them and stuff, just like I was just like, no, he's not getting back up. He's not getting back up. It was pretty.
And after I take him down, you're next.
Yeah, it was
all of you.
I got him in this cool little submission, like it was like a half Boston crab thing, and when I was bending him up, like he like flipped me, rolled me over, and like clotheslined me, so it was a pretty good spot. But some of the stuff that he was doing, I wasn't really too sure of, and he did hit me a couple of times, but.
So he hit you stiff a few times.
Yeah, I got bumped a fair few times, so.
So what did they say? Like when you got backstage and you were kind of banged up, and what did they tell you? Like they feel like they tell you did a good job, or?
Yeah, they said it went well. They said it was a pretty good performance. They said a couple of the stuff that I just need to work on, and some of the stuff I did well. And yeah, it was just, and I was pumped after it because when the main event come on, I think we built it up pretty well as well. So I think the crowd are hyped for the main event with the two big guys coming in.
Oh wow! So you guys kind of like set the table for the main eventers.
Yeah, because we were second from the end, weren't we? We were pre-main event, so.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it went pretty well. So all the crowd got hyped for the match, and we were on for about 15 to 20 minutes, so it's pretty good.
Did you come up with any kind of gimmick? We were talking about your gimmick last time.
Well, yeah,
just kind of like just a dick, just a heel.
Well, what they've got me doing is they've got this, like a Roman soldier, like ex-Roman, like a Roman soldier kind of thing from the early days. They got me in like dressed up as all that shit, coming out with a little plastic shield and shit.
That's cool.
Are you not entertained?
Did you have like a name to yourself?
Just called me Roman.
The Roman.
Yeah.
I like it.
It was pretty cool. Like I come out and I was just like really stiff in my actions, and I was just not like all the crowd are trying to give me crap, and I was just like ignoring them and like turning my back on them.
The Roman doesn't care about the people.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. They gave me a shield and stuff. It was fun.
Yeah. Well, last time you were up, people were saying that you should do some kind of a boxing gimmick. Because you mentioned that you were originally a boxer, so.
Well, I incorporated a lot of stuff into the fight. Like the way I naturally throw punches is like a boxer anyway. So that's kind of the stuff I was doing. And like there was a part where I run him into the ropes and I kind of chopped him down with the leg and then speared him from the back. It was a pretty nice spot. And I was kind of like standing on the crowd, like like my foot on the guy. And
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I don't think there's any other form of entertainment where a person goes out there is abusive to an audience and they generally like hate the person. Because like Broadway, okay, but like there's villains and stuff, but everyone knows they're just actors, right? But wrestling really blurs that line between reality and what is real and what is not, And so like these people might have really really hated your guts.
Yeah, when you get the crowd involved in it, they were liking it. Like some of the crowd involvement was pretty good. On the way down to the ramp, because it was pretty cramped. Like we were going down to the ring, and like I was hearing some stuff down my ears that I did not want to hear before my fight. Oh my god!
Who's this a-hole?
Like they were like, who who's he? And like they were saying something like giving me some horror, some of the stuff I can't really say on your show, but
Oh, you can say it.
They were like, who's this fat cunt and all this? I'm like, oh my god.
Oh wow.
I was like, and like someone was like saying some of the stuff was ridiculous. Like, who's this amateur? And like,
you should move to my neighborhood. I hear that just walking down the street. It's a rough place around here, but
get back in your house.
Yeah,
like they're all shouting, "Is he fit enough to wrestle?" and stuff like this. I was like, "Oh my god, this is ridiculous."
Damn, that's cool though. You just gotta kind of just embrace it all, you know.
Yeah,
I think it'd be worse if they said nothing. You'd come out and just silence.
Yeah,
that would be worse.
That's what was even worse. Like I was hoping like give me a bit of reaction, not just like, who the hell's this guy?
Yeah.
But you know what would be perfect for if you came out to silence? Your character. Okay. You're a monk. All right? Not like the Eastern, stereotypical kung fu monk. You're a monk. You've taken a vow of silence that you will not speak unless you're in the ring.
That is awesome.
Come in all pious, like Friar Tuck. You walk in there. You put down your book. You step inside the ring, you tear off the monk's robe, and you start shouting up a storm.
Yeah, eventually he does break the silence. Like some guy just pushes him to the point where he just breaks it. And he becomes a totally different character, like a lunatic madman. That'd be pretty cool.
That sounds crazy.
I like that.
Awesome.
Well, it's better than being the other type of monk, and then you just walk in being an obsessive-compulsive guy who likes to snoop on people.
I wanted to ask you about Gangrel, because I think he's actually going to be in the new game, right? He's like a fellow character or something.
Yeah. I heard about that actually. Yeah.
Has you talked to him about this at all, or?
I tried to get something out of him, but he's very like, not. He doesn't like to talk about all that stuff. He's
it's
just
in the past.
Yeah, he's very business.
Yeah, it's in the past now. Now I'm,
Yeah, now he's like trying to bring young kids up now and help them along.
Oh.
So.
All right, great.
Oh, that's cool.
So Kyle, what's next for you, sir? What's going on? That was your first match.
I've got to go back to training in like 2 weeks or so once I've had my rest and recovery stuff, and then I think my next show is going to be in like another 2 to 3 months probably, so I can get back in shape and make sure my body's okay, because I did take a couple of bangs and bruises.
So you're not done. You took the beating and you said, I want more of this. I'm ready.
Oh yeah.
That's
I'm ready
great.
for more.
I think it shows a lot that you're going to have great success, because part of trying to do something when you're going to fail, like today we failed on the show with a horrible intro and everything. You just keep trying, you keep going, and eventually maybe something will click and you'll be okay. So
yeah, well, hopefully they like the stuff that I did. I felt it felt pretty clean in the ring, and I got the crowd into it. So hopefully they enjoyed it, and they're going to be watching this show anyway. Some people that were in the locker room with me, I told them about the show, and they said that they might give it a watch. So.
Oh, excellent! That's great. Hello to everyone
Nice.
out there. All you wrestlers, please don't beat me up. I didn't do nothing to you. But is there somewhere we could watch the match, or will the match ever be like put out some way?
Yeah. Well, they're gonna edit. I think they're editing it right now. So once it gets all sorted stuff out, I'll send you a video link, and yeah, you can watch from there.
That'd be awesome, man.
Awesome.
All right, great, man. Kyle, we could find you on Twitter at Sandman Gaming, right?
Yeah, at Sandman Gaming, or you can search me on Facebook, just Kyle Vernon, and I'll be there.
All right, excellent, sir. Thank you very much, and obviously come back whenever you like. And
Thanks
good
very much.
luck with the training and everything. And we hope to talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, thank
Speedy
you.
and safe recovery, sir.
If I hear anything else that's coming up, like if I hear of any footage, I'll let you know on Twitter and stuff. So
Yeah, absolutely. And I know OJ wants to eventually become a wrestler, so maybe you could train him and get him involved in some way.
yeah, that's cool. Like
I'm
I can.
gonna die.
Nah, you'll be fine.
Thanks, man.
All right, dude. We'll talk to you later then.
Yeah, thanks for the chat, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon.
All right, bye-bye.
Have a good night.
He's a great guy.
Oh yeah,
That's a lot of fun.
definitely.
We'll have to go to one of his matches eventually.
Oh, that would be so cool.
All right. But people in the chat, how we doing with the volume here? What are they saying?
Why? They're saying it's good.
It's good, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, look who we got.
Oh man.
Look who we got here. Look who it is.
What's up, man?
Well, there he is.
There I am.
What's going on,
We
man?
found you. Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Is there anybody in there?
Where were you for the first 20 minutes here?
Oh man, I left school and I left the thing on vibrate, and I noticed that you had called, and I was
Why
playing
was it on
with my
vibrate, Howard? Where did you have this phone located?
Oh,
You had it on
no.
vibrate. What was happening?
in my pants.
And you had it on vibrate, and you said, call me at this time, and then I don't call, and I keep calling. And what was happening there? I don't understand.
Oh man, so what's going on?
Nothing. I was telling everybody, how we love to have you on the show a lot more. You haven't been on in I think like a month or something.
Yeah.
But you've been going to school.
Yes, I have been.
What's been going on with that? Tell us about that.
Sucks. It's difficult. I had to write a term paper the first week I started.
Oh God.
Yeah. Then I have another one due tomorrow that
Oh.
not even like halfway done with it. So tomorrow I got to sit down. And
you need to go to school for like a long time, and then all of a sudden you started going again. Right?
Yeah, it's been 11 years, I think. 10, 11 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're like, I'm back at school now. I got to sit and do a paper. How is that? Is that just like horrible?
Oh, it's horrible, man. It's horrible. Got to get the creative juices flowing, and then I got a really boring database class, and it's oh my God, I wanted to.
School's a little different than work because you get used to just going to work and you kind of half-ass it most of the time.
Yeah, it's a routine.
But school's
man.
like you got to perform in certain aspects,
Oh yeah, exactly. And
well, ideally you'd perform at work too, but
yeah, well, depends what you're doing.
I know exactly what you mean, John. I know exactly what you mean.
Oh, I know you do.
I don't want to incriminate myself. That's why I haven't been. I'm not saying much about.
What kind of classes are you taking?
Taking an English course that I already took, that I have credit for, but I'm redoing it again because I lost a lot of the grammatical things that I learned.
Yeah.
And database class, and I got to take a math course as well.
I give you a lot of credit for doing it.
And why is that?
I wouldn't switch places with you, but I give you I got a lot of respect for you for doing it because it's not easy to be like I want to do something that's not really fun, Oh
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, it's good for you. I think you're gonna be better off in the long run.
Yeah, exactly. But
you're driving a nice car and Ferrari, and I'll be working at the gas station that you swing by, and I'll fill you up.
Who's better than you, John? Who is better than you? So
several people.
I just wanted to throw this out there. Again, I apologize for the Twitter incident earlier today. I did not know.
Yeah, okay. I want to ask you about this. What the hell happened?
Dude.
Twitter incident?
Yeah. So my niece sends me a Twitter message, and I didn't look at it. It said, "Oh, here's a funny video of you that I found," right? And I automatically thought it was, because we're on YouTube and stuff, that it was some odd video that I'm in. So I go and I click on it. All of a sudden, 5 minutes after that, I get a message from this guy. What's his name? Ill Will. Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, you got your Twitter got hacked and you did a DBMS attack. Dude, I looked on my outbox for Twitter, and I sent like 40 messages to people.
So what are the messages? There's some kind of virus?
Yeah, it's a virus.
And you have no control over this.
Nope. As soon as you click on it, it sends you to another screen, and then the virus attacks. So what ended up happening was, dude, I felt so bad. One guy sent me a message on Twitter saying that he had to reformat his computer. Oh. I felt so bad, dude. Oh my God. Yes.
So what can you do to fix this?
I had to change my password. I just changed my password, and from what I can tell,
So how did this happen in the first place?
I clicked a link that my niece sent me, and
how did she say she was hacked first or something?
Yeah, she was hacked first.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she sent it to me, and then I clicked on it, automatically assuming it was something.
I think John might have clicked on it. Look at his face right now. He's like,
no, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, just remember, guys, I do not send private messages. If you get this, do not click on it.
Right.
I can't.
One thing, you might want to. I mean, you've got antivirus, hopefully, and if not, I recommend whatever. I've got Avast and some other stuff, but that's always a good option.
Well, yeah.
If you don't want to have to pay for anything, Avast works pretty good.
Yeah, because right now I'm looking at it, and it doesn't look like I sent any more messages. So
that's good.
Thankfully.
Phew.
So I want to talk to you about the live stream in general.
Okay.
We're doing pretty well.
Yeah, we have one, actually.
Today was a little bit of a disaster.
Why? What happened?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
What happened? Talk to me.
we're having some technical problems. Like the audio is not never correct. Like my audio is a lot of times a lot louder than John's, and he thinks I'm doing it on purpose, but I only did it on purpose the first 4 times, not the last 4. And I don't know, some other issues, but.
Well, it's hard to correct. You got to have somebody watching it. So, like, John's got to watch it, or you yourself have to open it in your phone or somewhere else and then listen to it and just, try to gauge it from that,
Right. Yeah, I find it hard. It's there's a couple, like there's a chat going, but it's really hard to like watch the chat because you want to interact with the chat, but at the same time, you want to be able to have a conversation going that's you're into and you're focused on. So
it's tough. Like you have to ignore people, and like there's a question someone asked me that I didn't get around to answering yet.
You're a terrible person.
It's tough. Yeah, I know.
Well, the other thing too that makes this show so great is the fact that nothing is scripted. So we just come up with like John usually just comes up with like general ideas of what we should talk about, but
yeah, I usually write down a few things, like a couple notes, and then I just kind of go off on that.
Yeah, so for the most part, it looks like you can try to answer a lot of the questions that happen, or the only other thing that I can suggest is maybe at the end of the segment, try to to have people ask questions at the end of the segment. So
right.
You just hey
Well, a perfect world, I think would be could be cool if you were here all the time. You could kind of do the stream and we could do the other stuff. But maybe when you're done doing your school stuff, it's probably more important than this.
No.
No, I think it is. Let's just be honest here. But it's cool when you're done. You can help us out maybe a little bit. That'd be cool.
Yeah. The other question that I have is especially to leave the comment in the chat for this question. What do you guys prefer? Do you guys enjoy the live stream? Do you guys prefer the recording? Things like that. This is feedback that we appreciate, or that helps us in the long run. It
was 2 weeks ago. People completely turned against it. They would hate the live stream. Then last week I kind of gave us I got on my high horse to give a speech about how this is the future of what we're doing, and I really like it, and so we're gonna do. And then this week was a total disaster as far as like the beginning of it, and so I kind of got smacked a little bit. But I think we enjoy doing it live more. There's like a little more energy to it, and it doesn't feel like we're just talking to each other. It feels like we're actually talking to an audience. So that's what I dig.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ideally, the perfect setup for this live stream would be if one of us would run it independently. So like I can run it, and then you guys can run the thing. But again, with the scheduling conflicts, yada yada yada.
Right.
I give you a lot of credit, though, John, for you to be able to pay attention or multitask. Actually,
it's not easy.
No, it's not.
It's like
he's managing the audio, the video, the images, everything.
Doing a poor job at the same time.
I can barely manage my hat and glasses.
Got a good point there. Got a good point. I like the layout. Who did that?
We have the brick is done by Sturmgeist, and then the original layout, which is just me and John, is from Hazard. So
okay, I really wish there was a way that Skype wasn't as gay as it is, where you can separate the boxes for the video. So like my box can go somewhere else, because this is kind of like I hate the way they did this.
Yeah.
Skype is really stupid.
Yes.
Hey John, can you do me a favor? Say something.
Hello. What's going on?
No, we can still hear you. I think they're pranking us.
Okay. Well, they're pranking you then.
Yeah.
Well, considering what happened the last time, I didn't realize I didn't properly inform you. I had to check.
Yes.
So I wanted to tell you guys that I went to the movies yesterday.
Okay.
And I watched Taken 2. I highly recommend.
Oh, how was it?
Highly recommend. Liam Neeson is the
great.
man.
You saw the first one?
Yes, I did. That's why I had to watch this one.
Is it better than the first one?
No, but it's a little bit. It's not as good as the first one, but it's there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's there. The story is there. But, the first one was great, man. It's like I put that as like one of my favorite like movies, like top 10 favorite movies.
Really?
The first one, yeah. I don't know.
Did you see the Taken movie, John? I know that you starred in a similar situation in your life. That was mirrored the movie, but did you see the actual movie?
I saw Taken 1.
Okay.
And I have a lot of good things to say about it. I do.
You don't.
For one,
yes.
Liam Neeson doesn't give a hoot. He doesn't, like, the thing that I love about that movie is he's going to get his daughter back, right? he's not pulling any punches. He doesn't care about these people. Usually the hero's like, no, I'm not going to kill anyone. I don't have to. I'm going to be protective. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to throw this guy through some plate glass, shoot him in the face, tie this guy to a chair and electrify him. Like, he does not stop.
Yeah, he's got that thing where it's like he's kind of almost like a Bond type guy where like he'll kick your ass like as hard as like Schwarzenegger will, but he's also like real smart, in the movie.
Oh yeah,
that double is like you can't beat him.
My favorite scene in the first one was when he walked into the bad guy's building or whatever, and he walked in as a police officer, and he faked everybody out, man, and he just killed everybody in there.
Right.
Oh, it was great.
It was great, man. He's a great actor. I wanted to watch that other movie he did where he what was it, that plane crash, and he
hold on, let me think. It's The Phantom Menace, right?
Oh, no, it's not. I was reading today that he was actually the first choice to be Abraham Lincoln in the new Lincoln movie.
Really?
But he didn't want to do it. Yeah. So
what, the vampire one?
No. The Spielberg one is coming out. That's like a real historical movie.
Dude, he kind of looks like him.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. They're saying that movie is called The Gray, Howard.
The Gray. There you go.
Yes, that's the beauty of the chat room. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Is it about the Phoenix in the Marvel universe?
No, that's a terrible joke.
Okay.
But
wait, he was Darkman too?
No, he wasn't. Was he? Yes, he was.
Oh,
yes, he was.
My
he was Darkman.
gosh.
You're right.
That is incredible.
You're right. He was Darkman.
That movie kicked butt. I watched that with my dad when I was a little kid.
And he was the what was he in that Schindler's List? He was in Schindler's List.
Oh yeah.
What movie?
Schindler's List.
I don't think is that a famous?
And the A-Team as well.
Incredible.
Yes, he was.
And Batman. We're just naming. Why are we naming movies? I don't know.
Wait, he was in Batman?
Ra's al Ghul.
No shit.
Yeah.
You're right.
So Howard, I talked to you the other day, and I called you, and you answered the phone.
Okay.
Like sometimes you do.
I always do.
When
John.
people call you, sometimes you answer the phone.
John, when
you
it's
do
you,
always do. I know you do. Yes. And you said I'm at Party City, and I'm looking at the Halloween stuff. So I want to ask you guys, what's going on with Halloween? What's your costume gonna be? Did you pick out a costume at Party City? What happened?
No, I did not pick out a costume at Party City, but I'm seriously considering doing that idea that I told you about on YouTube. You can actually, guy made like an app where it's like a moving, like, whatever it is moving, and you print these T-shirts out. You cut a hole in the T-shirt and you tape your smartphone to the back of it, or like an iPod Touch, and it's like an interactive like costume. It's pretty cool. That's
pretty cool. So like, it's like a screen on it or something, or
yeah. So like, for example, there was one that was like, it looked like a werewolf zombie thing, and it had like a large eye. So you would cut his eye out, tape your phone to the back of it, and the eye would actually move.
John, what kind of image would you put on your shirt if you could do that, John?
I just had a horrible
Go
thought.
ahead, what would it be? Would it be some type of pornographic image on your shirt? Is that what you're?
Yeah, I was gonna say nipple.
Is that where you're going? Because this is a classy show. We don't need this type of behavior. All right.
John, you know what's even funnier about this, OJ? I expect this kind of behavior from John, not from you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You know what would be pretty funny though? You know, what'd be good if you could get it so that. Oh, okay, I got it. This is perfect. You get one. You for this. You need 2 smartphones.
Okay.
You tape one.
Are you making pants? Eye pants? Each leg of the pant is a different image.
That would be so cool. No. So what you do is you cut a hole in the back of your shirt and you stick one phone there with the camera turning out.
Yeah.
And then you have that do FaceTime with the front of your shirt, and you make it look like a bullet hole.
But that's what the guy did.
What, really?
Yeah,
you can see the back through the front?
his first like prototype for it was that. You would actually put your hand in the front of it, and it was like a see-through. It was pretty cool.
Wow.
He did it.
Awesome.
He did it with 2 iPads. So and then he decided to make a simpler one for an iPod Touch or iPhone or Android. And one of the cool ideas that he came up with was, you remember those really old, like Clue, where the movie Clue, where like you would have a painting on the wall and the painting's eyes would move.
Yeah.
He had a T-shirt like that.
You know what would be a good idea? If you got a very, very, very thin piece of cloth, about this, incredibly thin, probably about, and the same color as your shirt. So you make a little window. You put the phone there, so it looks like it's your shirt, but then you make it look like there's something crawling around where like the phone is. So like you basically have, let me see if the camera works in this case, right? It would look like this a little bit.
What are you doing
like
there?
There's something moving
What's
around
going on
inside
here, John?
That looks a little sexual, John.
Oh my god.
What? How is that sexual? It's like a worm it's like Alien, dude.
It looks a little sexual.
Like just little and then like rawr.
Yeah. So aside from that, it's either it's like I'm still on the fence. It's either that or that super sexy Batman or Batgirl costume that I might wear.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, John?
Well, if you come over to my house, that's what you wear.
Oh,
could you do the Batgirl thing and then the nipple thing I suggested earlier?
Might be able to.
When you see the kind of weird costumes, sometimes you see strange things.
So what are you going to be for Halloween?
I don't do that the whole thing.
You're a liar, man. You're a liar. Tell the fans
every day is like a Halloween for me.
Tell the fans what we had discussed.
Sometimes you go when you go to these stores, you see like strange costumes. Okay.
Okay.
That's what they get. They have for the girls, right? They have like the sexy costumes.
Okay.
Sexy everything.
Right,
like a pen sexy fish.
That's exactly my point, OJ. Smart man. When I saw last year, Sexy Ninja Turtle.
No, you did not see that.
I didn't see that. So I was like, what? Like, really? What? Like, who's the dude getting turned on by the chick showing up with the Sexy Ninja Turtle suit at the party?
That is weird.
Yeah, that's kind of strange. Well, you see all this kinds of stuff. By the way, John, are you recording this?
Yes.
All right, good, because I think a lot of it was not recorded on my end.
Oh no,
dude, this has been a disaster, huh?
Yeah, it's been a mess. Well, as long as you recorded it, I'll be able to piece it together. So don't worry about it.
So listen, John. I wanted to bring up a new topic for your show.
Okay.
So what do you think about this? Let's discuss the internet meme of the week.
I don't really like the meme stuff. I know John's into that. He'll probably dig this segment.
Well, I'm stuck. I mean, if I'm eating lunch at my desk, I'm gonna be looking at stupid, funny things.
I don't really get it. I don't understand why you have the internet. There's billions of people on it, yet everyone wants to like repeat the same thing and say the same things. I don't understand that concept. But I'll begrudgingly, if I could say that word, it was too big for you to attempt it. I'll go along with this, Howard. So go ahead. Let's do it.
You just blew my mind with that word. Okay, let me start it off. I'm going to start it off this week. John, what do you think of Gangnam Style?
You talking to me? You're
Yes.
talking to OJ.
You.
I think it's fun. I like it. I don't know. I've watched it. I think it's just a good time. That's what I have to say about it. It's not like people get on it like, oh, it's not musically, impressive. It's just machines making sounds and shit. But it's just fun. And I think at the end of the day, that's what music's supposed to be. It's supposed to make you feel good or feel something. And Duke Ellington, the great Duke Ellington, said, if it sounds good, then it is good. And that's how I look at a lot of things.
Did you see the Jay Leno did a bit on it?
I did not know.
Yeah, where Romney comes out doing Gangnam Style for one of the.
Howard, of course that you bring this up, people are gonna want to see you do the dance now.
Oh, I can't do that.
Do
dance.
it now, come on.
I can't do that dance.
I need a butt.
I can't. How am I gonna get up and do this dance?
Just start doing it in your chair.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
All right, don't worry about that.
I'm not gonna do it. All right. So OJ, what do you think of it?
Oh. Klingon style.
He loves it. Oh, that's another thing.
Have you seen that
That's
video?
another thing I don't like
It's
about it.
amazing.
That's another thing I don't like about this stuff, because it's like, okay, the video comes out, the song, blah, blah, blah. So then all these people got to make the parodies, and a lot of them are stupid, let's be honest here. It's like whatever you could just stick in there, and let's put this out, and these videos get like, a ton of views.
Okay.
And it's like, well, what is it? It's like,
why don't we start doing it then?
because I don't want to, I will never do it.
Dude, we're gonna do a Gangnam Style.
No, I'll never do that stuff. It's just cheap, man. It's just cheap.
All three of us, dude. The best one that I saw was the My Little Pony one. That one was good.
Oh yeah, that's like perfect.
There was a My Little Pony one, so that one I liked. Or My Little Brony.
I
just don't understand the idea. So it's called Gangnam Style. So let's make a video called Gundam Style, and we'll have.
Hey, that exists.
I know.
I saw that.
Okay, well, what? I don't know. Why is that good? Okay, it sounds like it. So let's I don't know.
Well,
Romney
it's
Romney
not
did
hard.
one too. Romney did the whole song. It was like a Romney parody.
Dang, the entire song.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it was like a parody. I don't know who did it, but it was pretty funny.
All right.
You know, what about and you don't like song parodies either, right?
You talking to me?
Whoever.
I don't. It depends. There's good ones out there, but
Well, what about everybody and their mother doing Gotchi's Somebody I Used to Know?
I don't know anything about this.
Well, okay, so this song that came out by, I guess, Gotchi, I don't remember how it's pronounced. And he did a song, Somebody Used to Know, da-da-da, it's kind of catchy. And then somebody decided, let's play this song on one guitar with 12 people. No, 24 people. And everybody started copying it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And doing that video. Enough such that to the point that the original artist took maybe 100 to 150 of these videos and re-edited them all back together to make his own version of their version of his song.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty clever.
I don't know. Maybe I'm like crotchety and grouchy about this shit. But there was a point in the world where people actually made things. They would sit there and create things or create characters and content, songs and things like that. And then at some point, it became like, let's just talk about or like reference other things. It was kind of like Family Guy type of thing. Where it's like you're not really making a show, you're just having a show that references other stuff people know.
So instead of making your own in like original content,
you're just kind of like referencing stuff, and then people watch it and they go, "I get the reference. I feel smart. I like it."
Yeah, but doesn't that go back to history repeating itself?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we do need to throw new stuff in there, though, or we're going to be recycling the same old stuff.
Oh, that is a good
point.
It's
hard to come up with new stuff.
All right, so let me ask. So let me ask you this, John. Both of you guys are you guys history buffs? Do you guys know a lot about history?
I know everything about everything that's ever happened.
Okay, so
especially about your life, Howard. I know a lot.
Oh God! So what do you guys think of the time period prior to the Renaissance? The Renaissance is basically
Middle Ages. You're talking about,
and it's
your Dark Ages.
Yeah, it's basically an awakening, right, of the Dark Ages.
Wait, you talking about the Renaissance or
before the Renaissance?
Yeah, before the Renaissance.
Which is
plagues for everyone.
Which is when there was hobbits and there was Game of Thrones going on.
Yeah. So what do you think? So what do you think it is? That time period is a time period of creation, and then anything after that goes back to, people regressing or society.
No, there's been
regressing?
a lot of creation in the last 100 years, man. There's been tons of a lot of things.
Okay. So that's what I think. I think
modern pop culture really began, in the last, 1900s.
Yeah. So I think a lot of it, if you look in history, you have the Renaissance and awakening. Then after the Renaissance is like a regression, and then it goes back to an awakening again.
So we're in the Middle Ages again.
Yeah, basically we're in the Dark Ages.
How come there's no hobbits right now?
So the plagues are coming back?
Ugh, plagues. Yeah, but this is in regards to like you said, pop culture. It's just anything that's, I don't know. There's a lot of innovation now when you look at science and things like that.
Yeah, in certain things. I mean, technology. Yeah. I mean, geez, we're doing. Things are going crazy.
Yeah, but aside from that, it's.
We're talking like music, games, TV. A lot of just recycled and
Well, just look at how many '80s anythings have become movies lately.
Yes, everything.
Yeah, that is true. Look at what is it? 21 Jump Street, right? The movie.
Right.
The A-Team that came out a couple of years back. You're right.
Judge Dredd, although the new one was good from what I heard. John?
Yes, I saw it. I liked it.
Yeah, right. Yes. Okay.
Is it worth it? What would you give it? How many? What is?
Whoa!
How many what? How many what would I give? How many middle fingers would you give the movie?
No, what was it? This is funny when we go back to this. Your idea of a review. Remember, you were like, in regards to games, you were like, maybe we shouldn't give thumbs up or stars or whatever. We should give it how many, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you would return the motherfucker, and 10 being you would keep it, what would you give it? Is that how you would rate movies as well?
First of all, I'm going to say last week I forgot to mention this. A lot of people said my review of Resident Evil 6 was the most accurate review on the internet. Several people told me this, so I want to thank you guys for that. But yeah, I'd say Judge Dredd. I'd say like just watch it at home. It's like $13 something to go because it's only 3D. It's called Dredd 3D.
All right, so let me ask you this.
So,
all right,
it's worth watching.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being download the piece of shit off of a torrent, and then 10 being going to the movies, what would you rate it?
I'll give it a 6.38 out of 464.
Oh God, that's low, man.
No, it's actually reverse because zero is the best. See what I did there?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Threw me a curveball there, sir.
It's a disaster. I don't know. Just watch the movie.
Is it really a disaster?
No, I'm just saying it's a good.
Oh.
This is a disaster we're doing.
Oh, what we're doing?
Yeah,
oh, come on. This is never a disaster.
We're having a roundtable discussion about film cinema history and the present day.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, I could bring up something briefly that I think is pretty zicking amazing.
Zick it up.
Several years ago, I was listening to my favorite radio station, and I received in the mail a radio survey saying, hey, fill this out, we'll pay you, tell us what you like on the radio. I filled out the survey, telling them about my favorite radio station, saying what it was and how often I listened to it. So naturally, a few months later, the radio station was canned and was replaced with soft rock and news for women aged 30 to 50. That not being a wonderful demographic around here, I was pleased to find out from my cousin last weekend that 1019 is back. That's right, everybody. Alternative music is back on the effing radio in this gosh darn area. About dang time.
Dude, I thought CD 101.9 was that jazz station. We live in the same general area.
It was smooth jazz.
I thought it was.
Well, this is from New York, man. This is from New York. It's stretching all the way over.
Oh, okay.
But I am so happy I can listen to new music, and this was the first time I ever heard a Metric song on the radio. So happy.
Excellent. Howard.
Yes?
How are you?
I'm doing good, and yourself, sir?
Howard, how do you feel about the politics situation that's going on right now? There's an election. I don't know if you've heard about this. No. There's an election coming.
Oh, God.
Do you get into any of this? No, I'm just asking you general questions. Do you watch the debates? Do you get excited to watch any of it? Are you just done? You made your choice? Or maybe you're not voting. I don't know. What's going on with you with this? How do you feel about the whole situation?
John, you're opening up a can of worms, man. You want me to tell you my general opinion about what's going on? Do you really want to hear it?
You can say whatever you want to say. This is your platform. Okay. Speak to the people.
Do you really want to hear him?
And I will tell you if you're wrong or not.
You can't tell me if I'm wrong. Honestly, I feel that neither candidate is right for this job. Judging by what happened at the debates, I do agree with general populace that Obama blew it basically, and Romney was on top of the questions. He did. He answered them very well. And if you had somebody that was on the fence about what political party to go with, Romney, put it in the bag, basically. Now it's up to Joe Biden to see whether or not he's going to win. But between both candidates, I don't think either is good at all. You got one that's a socialist, and then you got another one. No, you got one.
This is your platform.
Okay, yeah, you have one that's.
John, don't interrupt.
Yeah, you have one that's a socialist, and then you have another one that's like a money hungry,
Well, he's pretty phony because a lot of things he said 10 years ago is very different than what he's saying now.
Yeah, he's a scumbag because he was one of those people that was in charge of he owned a hedge fund. So what did he do? He would buy companies and he would just liquidate them. So honestly, I feel that we should have somebody that's a whistleblower because both political parties at this point are run by the same corporation or same.
You're the corporate.
Yeah,
party.
they're both corporate parties. So we need a whistleblower, and that's what I think. I don't know. What do you think?
The whole thing is just nauseating to me because you have basically Obama, and he says his whole thing is I could still fix it, but I need more time. I need 4 more years. That's everything he keeps saying.
Yeah.
And then Romney's like, if I was there, I would fix it all. I would completely change it and fix it.
Yeah,
He's like, you messed up, and I could do better than you. And he's just like, I need more composes This is pretty much all it comes down to over and over again. And that's the argument. It's like a fifth grade argument.
Yeah, and honestly, I think like what's been going on with Obama. I think one of Obama's biggest weak points is that he isn't a strong leader. So I'll give you an example of what I mean by that. Instead of him, dude, after 4 years, you get sick and tired of having to hear the same fucking excuse for the same bullshit. And what's the excuse? Well, due to I can't fix anything now because of the past administration. Well, it's not the past administration's fault. You've been in power for 4 years. So what have you done? And I understand.
Yeah, well, that's the whole argument. Because he goes, well, you had your chance. I should have a chance now. And he's saying, I need more time. And then it's just like back and forth over and over again.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think that I'm with what somebody said in the chat last week. Vermin Supreme.
Well, Howard, I hate to break it to you. At the end of the day, none of our votes really matter because the states we live in are so locked down that they don't even campaign in this area.
Yeah, you got a point there.
So it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, but that's how it is.
Yeah, so I again, everyone has their own opinion about what's been going on, and you just get sick and tired of having to see it, hear it, things like that. I try to keep up as much as I can with with what's going on in current events, and
it's funny because I try to avoid it, but you just can't, and I eventually just get involved in it.
Well, yeah, you can't avoid it. It's what our future is going to be.
I know that Jon Stewart and Bill O'Reilly had a debate last weekend. Did you hear about this, John?
No,
it was on. They streamed it online.
Oh, I could have even watched.
Yeah, it was $5 and it went to charity, and you didn't spend.
Oh, but, I like charity.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty fun. They had a good time with that, but
So what?
I'll be happy when it's over.
So let me.
I've spoken about what I'm going to do. Yeah. I basically am going to vote for some other person because I feel bad. Because I feel bad that they don't get to debate and things. So I want to make them feel like they got some attention. So one of these other parties will get a vote for me.
Well, that's how I feel too. Is that I think one of the biggest problems that we have is we're stuck to a two-party political system or political party system. We should have more. There are more political parties than the two, but those two major ones have so much corporate backing. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's insane. They just control everything.
And I think one of the things that needs to be put into place is this idea of lobbying. You can't. The money that's thrown around with lobbying is ridiculous, man. There should be like if you're gonna lobby, it's fine, but you should have like a cap. You can't just what did they say? This political or this presidential race has been the most money ever spent. I heard.
Yeah, I believe it. It'll go up next time. Every time you do it, it'll be more and more.
So it's just I'm disgusted.
I'll be happy when it's done.
Well, I think if there's one thing that I think it would help is getting money. Yeah, I agree. Getting money out of there. I mean, if they can throw as much money as they want at this, then that's going to affect the outcome.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It's a tough topic to talk about. Politics. What is it? What is it? It's politics, religion, and something else, right? That it's like taboo to talk about.
What's the third one?
I don't know what the third porn.
Not here. I don't know. Oh well.
Oh man.
Oh, Jim, want to do some comments, man?
All right, I can do some comments.
Maybe we'll take some calls today.
Yeah. People got mad at me because I just linked an article that from a news network saying that Susan G. Komen for the Cure rejected donations from Pornhub.
Why?
To fight breast cancer.
Well, that's an important part of their business. Why I understand that they would give donations there. So why wouldn't they accept the donations?
Because they didn't want to be associated with, I guess.
Because they didn't want to be associated with brazzers.
Yeah, well, some other people don't mind that. They can sponsor us if they want. The show brought to you by Brazzers. Look at that.
The finest porn site ever.
Yes, exactly. All right, let's do some comments, and we'll take some calls today too, because we already went down the tubes today early on, so you might as well just completely flush this down the toilet.
Yeah.
What's going on?
By the way, everyone's still ranting about the link just because it said porn in the name. Everyone's flipping out.
Well, you did your job, I guess. All right, some comments, dude.
Yeah. All righty. Comment number 1 comes from Sean Castro. I got a broken leg, and this is the best thing to be looking forward to every Thursday.
Yeah, that's awful, man. Did you guys ever break limbs or anything? Either one of you guys?
No.
I never did either. John, what did you break? You broke other people's arms.
I don't think so, but there's a significant chance that I stubbed my toe on my bed and broke my toe.
Did you break something, John?
I never broke anything because I usually just, as a kid, I just kind of played video games all day. So when you're doing that, you don't really break things. You just strain your eyeballs.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story about that. About this.
Yes.
I got into an altercation with somebody, and I dislocated my shoulder. So when I went to go, it was like a huge ordeal. I went to a hospital. The hospital said that I jammed my shoulder. My shoulder was out of the socket for like 3 days. Things like that. It was an excruciating pain. So they did X-rays on both of my shoulders. Come to find out that I have like a really odd way, like the cup that holds the socket, or the socket that holds the ball for your shoulder. Mine doesn't sit well. It's actually like it's not tight in there. So any little movement that I do I can dislocate my shoulder.
Oh wow.
So I had one of those a couple years back. I had one of those video rockers. Mm-hmm. So we were gonna go get something to eat. So I rocked forward and I jumped out of the chair. And it's funny though, because I turned pale white, and I turned to Jasmine, and Jasmine looked at me, and she was like, "What's going on?" And then she saw that I was actually leaning to one side.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. So I dislocated my shoulder jumping out of a video rocker.
Excellent, sir. John, no injuries?
No, not really. I mean, the closest. Well, I've had plenty of injuries, but I haven't broken anything guaranteed that I know of.
Okay.
I mean, I kicked my bed with my foot, and
why did you kick the bed?
Just
did something infuriate you?
Yeah, that I kicked the bed.
Why did you kick the bed? You were just so mad? What happened?
No, I just kind of got up and was like, morning, whomp.
Oh,
okay.
God.
Yeah, I went to the doctor, got an X-ray, and they're like, just tie the toes together. I'm like, that's all. That's it. That's what I do. Yeah, just tie the toes.
Somebody on my job had their pinky toe cut off.
What?
Yeah, that was gross.
Okay, I have a story about this as well. Working at Toys R Us. Back in the day.
No.
There's a gentleman, he wanted to get something down from the top shelf. So he decides, instead of, getting someone to help me out, I'm going to climb this bitch. I'm climbing this shelf. So he climbs up there, he grabs the thing, slips, and he's got rings on. His ring gets caught at the top shelf, and he falls. And his finger is removed from his hand, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Yes, this is something that happened.
Were you there?
I was there.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, the blood. Oh, my God. Were they able to attach it?
I don't really know, because they kind of just take him away. Ambulance comes, just take him away.
He never came back to work.
No. This was a customer.
This was dude.
I
thought it was somebody that worked there.
No. This is a customer that decides I need something on the top shelf, but I don't want to ask anybody. I'm just going to get it myself, because people do this kind of thing.
You know what, dude? I got to give it to him. I got to hand it to him. I like that tenacious attitude.
No, you're not supposed to do that. Because that's what happens,
What?
Hey, he said, "Fuck that! I ain't asking nobody, because nobody wants to fucking help me."
Right.
And John, you were one of the people that probably just ignored him, right? When he came to ask for help.
No. I wasn't involved. I wasn't in that sector. I was in the video game section, and then when you were in there, at the time, it was a separate deal, so you couldn't leave it, and had its own little detectors and everything. So I was kind of separated from the madness, but things were going on. And that's only bits and pieces of what happened in that crazy freaking place.
Oh, my God, dude.
All right, anyway, OJ, what do we got next?
Trying to calm the fight in the chat room, too.
There's a fight going on? What's the fight about?
Politics.
Oh, yeah. Well,
thanks,
I guess you trolled
John.
everybody with that, so there you go.
All right, so we have a comment here from Long Live Cows, and he's going to be very disappointed. I want that Majora's Mask candle. OJ, I'm not asking. Hard emoticon.
Howard, are you going to Comic-Con? What's going on?
I went to go check the tickets today. It's fucking sold out.
Yeah, I'm not going. But John made a Majora's Mask candle that people want.
Sort of.
Fuck.
John, would you ever consider like taking like selling things online to people, or if they wanted something or making things? Is this?
If you send me an email, I can make you stuff.
I charge for this.
Yeah, I charge for this.
They can send you an email, and you might consider doing it. It's kind of like a commissioned deal. Okay.
Yeah, I've done it before. Okay. I've done a couple.
Why don't you ever talk about it on here?
I don't know. It just didn't strike me to. Disco Stew doesn't advertise.
Okay.
I'm kidding. Simpsons quote. Sorry, I guess I just didn't realize it. And I'm sorry. I apologize to everyone who's been waiting for this. Sorry, I haven't put the candles on the store yet. I'm a bad person.
Okay, fair enough.
And long live cows. I'm so sorry. I finished the moon part, but I could not build the earth.
But you
part.
might consider
the candle is
making
not
something.
Yet.
People send you an email, or if you have time, you might make some stuff for people.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just send me an email. I can tell me what you want. I mean, I get the feeling that someone asked me for something at least once, and I've done it a few times, but I can't help but think I lost something in the cracks. So just send me an email. We can work something out. Just
all right, what else we got today?
Hey, John and OJ. I would like to thank you guys for your help in my recent personal records in my workouts. Today, while listening to the live stream, I did 3 sets of 10 reps, bench pressing 105 pounds, along with setting 2 other PRs. That probably doesn't sound like a lot of weight, but I'm only 14, so it's a big achievement. Thank you very much for creating all this amazing free and optional entertainment and inspiring people to do what they love and stay ballsy. Long live the Ramborgia! From Jocka17 Productions.
Oh, so I'm actually responding to this one in the comments, and my comment was basically that has more weight than I have ever lifted or probably will ever lift in my life. So congrats to you, sir. And, if we helped in any possible way. I guess if we helped him do it, I kind of lifted it in a way, Does that mean I essentially lifted the weights because I was assisting? So I have lifted that much in my life. There we go.
John, you're spotting everyone.
Exactly. I'm a spotter. Yeah,
Good
there
man.
You go.
Good
All right.
man.
Yes.
Well, our next comment is from Brian Arts Digital.
Mm-hmm.
This is so great. The show did not air Wednesday, yet lo and behold, today I've received a birthday present from you guys. The show. Thanks, John and OJ. Let the pulp flow freely, and may you stay ballsy to the fullest capacity.
Happy birthday, sir. So we're a day early today, so maybe it's someone else's birthday today. I don't know.
If you're out there, I wish you a happy birthday today.
I imagine it's someone's birthday every day, right? I would
imagine.
I would imagine that too.
Okay. We're all in agreement on this. Not the politics thing, but this. Right,
yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Our next comment comes from Wiggly Pops. Yes. Please stop doing these live. They're too haphazard and awkward. A one-off every now and again, but the live show only serves to make the quality lower. By the way, your faces are fine.
Well, I like the part that our faces are fine. Yeah, I can't really disagree with that today. There's not much I can say about that. But, let's be honest here with ourselves. The show is always pretty haphazard and awkward, okay? It's always kind of an awkward thing. So it's just maybe more awkward than usual, but it is just pretty awkward, right?
So how would you describe the awkwardness
of the show?
Yeah, is it like
it would be described as a young man entering a certain period of his life? There's hair in places that there's never been there before. There's voice crackling. That's kind of like a metaphor for what the show is.
Okay, is it like that time in many years ago when you were a kid and you kissed your cousin?
Whoa, what are you talking? What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
What the hell are you talking about?
Just describing an awkward moment. That's all.
It's like kiss.
Okay. That was a private story.
The show. It's like kissing your cousins. Yeah.
Spread the disease.
Yeah. Right.
I'm sorry, but being inbred is not a disease. You did remind me of something though.
What's that?
Someone asked a comment someone put in a comment a while back. Should you bring cash or credit cards to a convention? Bring cash because not everyone takes credit cards.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
No. You bring cash because the ATM machines charge you like $10 fees.
Yeah, hold on.
That's
hold on. John,
Yeah.
OJ, what year do we live in? 2012. You can go to the store
For now.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're one of the people that doesn't like smartphones. You could have gone to the store and bought a Square for $10 and do credit card payments right at.
It wasn't me. I was talking about the convention in general. I'm with a group of people who have a Square Pay thing. All right, we will be okay with credit cards this time around. We can buy candles with credit cards, so you don't have to yell at me about Square Pay this time because I have gotten around that problem.
Okay, so where's your smartphone? You didn't get around that problem.
All right. Here's the problem. Oh gosh, I took it out of my pocket. All right, here we go. Here's the smart, and here's the phone. Smart.
Oh god,
phone.
What do you got on that butterfly?
No, show me what you got. It's got the hole punch logo. We used that in the. Remember that day you came to the house? We did the party scene. You were there for like the whole day.
Oh yeah.
That's the phone. There we go. Okay.
Right.
All right, John. Let us move on here. I'm gonna get to some callers before you run out of time today. So.
All right, before I get yelled at somewhere.
John, we never run out of time.
Well,
Riceball23 says, 20 minutes and 50 seconds in. That has to be the most accurate review score for Resident Evil 6 I have ever heard. The brunette chick who would probably blow you later in the night if you gave her a chance to do so. What's the ratio to real money to Ramborgia gold?
I don't know, John. You're the Ramborgian finance year, so why don't you tell us?
Ramborgian gold prices have currently been rising at a rate of this today. They're up by 0.13. So Ramborgian gold to $1 is at a ratio of brick to masonry.
OJ is actually the Ramborgian financier and chocolatier as well.
Okay, so it's so the gold is actually gold chocolate, right?
Yes, it is actually chocolate.
And believe you me when I tell you, it's orange flavored.
Oh God, no! As long as it has the little crispies in it, it's worth money. Okay, crispies.
Yes.
That's good stuff. That is good stuff.
Okay.
All right, folks. Next comment comes from TMNT Guy 96. I missed your John's Book Report show. Love you guys reviewing Blackest Night and would love to hear your thoughts on the New 52 and Marvel now. Perhaps a weekly comic book review show?
Yeah, we used to do that back like 2 years ago. We did like 3 episodes or something, and then we never did it again. But I don't know if we can do it because we don't really read the comics anymore. So we'd have to...
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be briefly reading a few.
Yeah, I just got to that tried the New 52. I just don't like it. And it's kind of an issue. You can't really do a show if you're not watching the reading the stuff. So I guess we could do something maybe in the future if we like, pick something and read it and then we talk about it. But we do this every week, so we need...
Yeah, it's. Yeah. I will say that I read. I found an old comic from way back before Flashpoint, Emperor Aquaman. Yes. Holy shnikes! Did he go berserk? He wanted to do nothing more than kill Wonder Woman.
Really?
All right, that's all I'm going to say.
Fair enough.
Okay, moving along. Yeah. Mac and Cheese 110 writes, "Love these. Seen every single one."
Well, thank you, sir. It's like over, I think it's over 90-something hours of shows that we've done.
Over 9 hours.
90.
You should do a compilation like CD thing. What do you think?
I love to take like the best moments and make some kind of best of thing, but it's just way too much content to go through and dig through. So I think if we ever did something like that, we'd have to ask people what their favorite parts were, and then maybe find them. And it's too much to go through. So
90 hours. Wow.
I think it's like 90-something hours, maybe like 95 hours. I don't know, something like that.
Wow.
That's pretty ridiculous.
That's insane.
So is that it for the comments?
No, we got 2 more.
Quite a few.
Here's one from our very easy to pronounce Tlatoani Itzquatl. I love the OJ jokes. They're really funny. I don't know how John isn't constantly laughing.
I love the OJ jokes.
Because John's a jerk.
Oh,
John,
harsh.
I think you have. I think you're very funny. I don't laugh all the time because you're kind of like around someone like for 20 years, whatever the hell it's been. It feels like 50, but I think it's been like 15 or something.
It feels like 50.
You start to like get used to the person. And, this is how it is. But but I think I would love to see you do like a stand-up routine, like in your style comedy. Because I don't think there's no person I've met that's like, I think it looks at comedy the way you do. And like what is funny the way you do and stuff. That's a compliment. Don't take it the wrong way. Well, if you did like a stand-up routine, right, with your style thing, it'd be the most unique stuff going because everyone out there tries to do like sexual jokes or just cursing and like that's where pretty much everyone goes. But you're kind of like totally different, so I think you should try to do that. Maybe would you ever consider doing it?
Wait, sexual jokes and cursing? That's brilliant. I mean, I don't know. I always thought stand-up would be fun. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe if we can find find an open mic night that I won't be banned from and give it a shot. I don't know.
Okay.
What am I going to talk about? My ice cream joke?
I don't know. I think we should work on it like something. I'd like to see you try to do it. I think it would be fun.
Okay.
All right.
We'll see what we can do here. We'll have your people call my people.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, your people is me and my people is you. So
yeah, that's kind of bad.
We get a busy
kind of messed up. Yeah.
Sorry. Well, we do have one more comment.
What's that?
Our last comment is from Layla Alvar. I'm staying on board. Smiley face emoticon. Even if we hit an iceberg and everyone drowns, I'll never let go, John. I'll never let go. Lol.
Well, thank you. That means a lot.
Seriously.
I think we hit the iceberg today.
Comments. Especially because we can use other drowning people.
We definitely hit the iceberg today because this is all be all screwed up.
John, don't say that, man.
I hope.
Some days
I'm going to talk to you
iceberg.
after this, Howard, to try to come up with a way to save this file that I think was not even actually recorded in the first place.
Some days the iceberg hits
you have to help me out with this.
We'll fix it.
I'm going to have to try to download the actual thing from Justin TV somehow.
We'll fix it.
Can you do that?
Yes, you could.
Okay, we'll have to try to figure that out because I screwed up majorly. Not on the show today, just in my life in general.
Oh, John.
You're one of the most successful people I know. You better stop that.
That's not good.
Yeah, John. I mean, when it comes to things, I have to say, you're my...
What is that? Pokemon cards?
Is that legible? No. Dang it. The word you should be able to read is hero right there. Ugh.
All right, well, that's that.
And then a hero comes along.
That's copyright, Howard.
With the strength to carry on.
That's copyrighted music.
I will be your hero, baby.
All right, so I want to do like 10, 15 minutes of live calls. You guys can do is call in on Skype. The name is JRP The Show. JRP The Show. And we'll get some people in here. And let's see here.
This can only end in tears.
Here. Send me a message like to come on. Looking for some new people. Getting a lot of the same people. Okay, I don't think we've had this gentleman on before.
Have we not spoken to before? We would like to do a little more.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going there?
Hey.
Hey.
How are you, sir?
Good.
I'm glad to hear that. You're on with OJ and Howard and me. Woohoo! Any questions or anything like to add or say? Or...
No, not really.
Nothing's going on?
No, I'm living in Norway, so the clock is 2:30 right now.
Why are you up so late? Why are you up so late? Go on. Why'd you do it?
Because of the show.
Because of the show? Why, thank you, sir. That's what I like to do.
Yeah, dude, you're saving us from our own stupidity because we need it. We need your help right now, and you're providing it just by being here. Your presence. You're giving us something to move us along, to keep us going.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question. You're a viewer of the show. What would you like to see? What can we do better on this thing? What are some of the things you like? Maybe. What are the things you enjoy the most?
Don't really know. I really like the OJ dreams.
Oh, okay.
The dreams that OJ does.
All right. Should we do that every week, or should we do that once in a while? Because I feel like we were overdoing it.
Maybe once in a while.
Okay, good. All right, good. That's what we're doing. So, do you have any questions for Howard? Any questions for Howard at all?
No.
Not really.
All right.
That's all right.
I have a question for Howard. Why are you so great? That's my question for you.
No.
None can answer this question.
None. So I have a question for you, sir. How's the weather up there in Norway?
It's okay right now, but in the winter it's usually pretty crappy. In 2010, we had snow for 5 months.
Oh God, 5 months. What did you do? What did you stay inside? What happens? 5 months of snow.
Just stay inside. In school, we usually drag out people and we cast snow all over them. So.
Lovely.
Does anybody go out in the winter wearing shorts, or is that a recipe for frostbite?
I go out in a t-shirt and like shorts.
Yes.
We Norwegians are so used to the cold, so.
John, you should go there. John.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Would you guys take OJ in?
Yeah.
Would you accept him?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Okay, I like that.
John, what are you trying to do? Push the guy out of this country?
No, not at all. All right, Mr. Torberin, thank you for coming on, man. Thanks for watching my stuff. Really appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully, we got some good things coming for you.
Thank you, sir.
And I hope you get some good rest too.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
That's
just crazy.
viewer.
People stay up late for the show. I think.
Oh, I forgot to ask about Northern Lights.
Dedicated viewer right there.
Yeah, man. Like, someday someone's gonna sue us for not sleeping, and then they sue us because they're bad. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Or they died.
Yeah, they died. Yeah. All right, let's show you another gentleman here. Okay, here we go. This is fun.
Dang it, too slow.
Hello, John.
Hello.
How you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Very good, very good. What's going on in your profile picture right now? You struck? You punched?
Yeah. I actually took that in England when I was still in the Air Force.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys read off one of my emails I sent you guys. Well, I don't know if you remember. It was episode 48, I think. It was when I was in Africa.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's probably one of the greatest emails we ever got. We did that on the show.
Wow.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I had my girlfriend listen. It was really good.
Awesome, man. Thank you. That was really good. That's the kind of thing like, when I'm sitting there editing shit and losing my mind, I can kind of think about like, oh, people like this, and then it kind of like, helps me get through it. So I appreciate that, sir.
Oh yeah, I used to actually listen to your stuff when I was out there, but our internet was so slow. We had less than 56K. It was so bad.
Oh.
So I would put one of your shows on, and I let it buffer for like a day.
Wow.
Like I come back to it later.
God.
Oh.
Did anyone ever like come in the room and like turn it off while you're not there and like?
Yeah, I was there with like 12 Navy guys and a Marine, and you always come in like, what the hell are you listening to, man?
What the hell's this show? What's this show garbage? John Rambo, I'm a real army man. Screw that. What's this free guy?
Who's this guy think he is?
Yeah. No, it was really good. It really
I
helped
could
me
just
out,
picture.
I appreciate what you guys
do. That's awesome, dude. That's great, man.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Howard as well. I watch your stuff. Watch your Dark Souls stuff.
Oh, dude, thank you. I appreciate it.
I never played it, and I never will, but it was very, very good to watch.
You know what's funny about this? I do playthroughs of all games. That one is the one that everyone remembers. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The game is pure concentrated hate sometimes.
So I got a question for you. How's what if you were to guide someone now? The decision that you made to go into the military, would you offer that as a decision as well, or what do you think about the military now that you experienced it?
I think that's a very good choice for most people that can't get into a good college right away, or in my case, I did all right in high school, but my family never really had much money, so they give you college funds, and they just get you on your feet. I'm like 24 years old right now, and I'm just starting. I'm actually taking SATs next month, so I'm kind of like a slow start, but I have I have the experience and the money now and the knowledge to do that.
Excellent.
Okay. So you're gonna kick school in the face. Huh?
Yeah, I hope so.
Nice.
You and Howard should study together, maybe.
Oh God. Wouldn't get work done. We wouldn't get work done.
So what's that like? Like the email you sent us was basically like a movie where you went to Africa and you met your eventual wife and everything. looking back on that whole thing, is it like just blow your mind? Does it seem like
It just seems like the back then it felt like I was in a different world. You know, it was just like, I don't know. Now everything's so slow. You know, you go to work or you go to school and go to the grocery store. Back then it's just like, oh, wake up, you know, a bunch of kids are outside, like a bunch of Africans like banging on your door, like what's going on? Oh, Bin Laden was killed. I'm like trying to meet this girl, trying to get her down. You know,
Wow.
it's nuts. Wow. It's like a completely different world, different pace. I kind of miss it sometimes, but you know.
Right. You're definitely a good writer. Did you ever think about like maybe turning this into some kind of like book or story or something like your life story kind of thing? I think it'd be kind of interesting for people.
You think so? I don't know.
I think you should definitely like. I don't know if you've done this or not, but I would definitely take it and write it as vividly as you can remember it and describe it, just to have it like for yourself, for other generations of your kin. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. But,
your descendants.
But I would definitely do that.
You're right. Maybe I should.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy to be talking to you guys. I mean, I watch your stuff.
It's not that big of a deal.
I've been watching your stuff, John, since you've been on Phil on Phil's couch. So it's really cool to be.
Yeah, I was living on the couch for a while, but
yeah.
All right. So it's awesome to talk to you. Definitely stay in touch, dude, and anything else we can do to help you out, definitely let us know.
All right. Well, thank you.
I want to thank you for your service as well. You know, that's an amazing thing. You sacrifice years of your life and to protect us, and I got a lot of respect for you guys. So thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, thanks.
It's off to you, sir.
All right, looking for one more caller here. We're gonna wrap this up.
Why? We just started.
No, we've been on saying we got to do some stuff.
I have to.
John's got a lot to
everything.
do. You heading out? What are you leaving?
Thursday morning, but I can't do any packing tomorrow.
John, you should give me a free ticket. I can help you with your candles.
Yes. All right, we have one more person in here.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Whoa, that's kind of sideways.
Sideways smile.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Very epic mustache.
Oh, thank you. I got it at Five Below.
How come I'm not seeing these pictures?
You're not?
I'm not.
You gotta look at the stream, dude.
You're not
I don't
cool
know.
like us.
Damn it.
He's not cool like that, I guess,
not.
huh?
Shit. Oh, there you go.
Howard, what are you looking at, sir?
I'm looking at the sideways smile mustache. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's rotated, I'm too lazy to fix it.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Shouldn't have said that.
How's it going? How's it going today?
It's going okay. It's usual day. I had school and such.
How's school going?
Oh, lovely.
Is there any problems at school that we can help you with? Maybe a teacher that needs a beating? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, actually, maybe you could. I sent a Twitter thing to like a bunch of YouTubers. I got assigned, I got assigned a definition essay, which is basically like, you get this term and you somehow make it profound. Okay. So I sent out like this mass message, like, what does being a gamer mean to you?
Wow. Okay, so you need us to answer the question?
If you want, yeah.
Howard, what's your answer to this?
Whoa, why do I always get put on the spot for
Because
these
you're good at this kind of stuff.
Oh my god. What does it mean to be a gamer?
Real stare at Howard.
All right, what does it mean to be a gamer?
What does it mean to be a gamer, Howard?
I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Now, like I said, we talked about this in a show a while back about how, you, myself, and John lived in a time where gaming was very taboo. It was something niche. And,
We're in the
something
dark
that was
shadows playing our game.
Yeah, dark ages. So it was always looked down upon. So I try not to tell people that I used to play games, things like that. But nowadays, it's something that is very embraced. Everybody embraces. Everybody does it. So it's not the dark ages anymore. It feels good, and I guess it means some. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know. What would you say, John? ST was a big part of your game, the same as me. You don't want to talk about the dark ages,
if you're a gamer and you enjoy, hopefully you enjoy gaming and you're a gamer. I think that you're someone that does what they enjoy. You're someone that is taking part in something that brings something to their life, and I don't know. I guess you're just someone that does something. I don't know. John's thinking over there. What do you got? This is for school. Don't give these answers. You're going to fail this class.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't go with these answers. John, what do you have to say?
Everyone stare at OJ.
Yes. He's on. The spotlight is on him. It's 1,000,000 degrees.
All right. Yeah, it is kind of. So I think being a gamer means finding an activity that you enjoy, which I guess in this case would be a game, be it alone or with friends, and trying to, I don't know, beat its challenges. I mean, to me, being a gamer is about having fun and, defeating something difficult, be it your friends, the AI, or whatever, That's what I really enjoy, like something being difficult but surmountable.
Yeah.
If you try.
That is true. Well, I guess John's a good testament of it. John went over mountains and got on a plane, went to Japan, and competed to be the best. To be the best. So John is a living testament of that. Hey, you did not fail. You did better than Damien. Oh, wow. Why did I say that? Now I'm going to hear it from Damien.
Well, I don't
oh, no.
I wouldn't have met you if not for games. And probably would not be as close to John because we're very close.
Yeah.
We would not be as close because that's what we had in common, So.
Yeah.
It's a very philosophical question. You need like Plato or one of those guys to answer this question. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to answer it. But,
that was
hopefully you're playing games, you're having a good time,
Yeah. Like basically, yeah, what OJ said, that's kind of my thing, but more actually with anime than video games, because I was into video games for a long time, but then I went to this sort of small convention in like Hampton, Virginia, called NecoCon, just on a whim because I promised my friends I would go. And I wasn't into anime at all because it was really, I'd always seen it out of context and it was really dumb. I thought. And
where'd you get that hammer from? It doesn't make sense.
I know. But yeah, but I went to that and I had a lot of fun and I got into anime because of it, and I wouldn't have like any of the friends that I have now in school.
Right.
Like in college, and they're like the closest friends I've ever had. Like they're my absolute best friends.
Yeah, there's something to be said about that. If you have interest in something, then you should try to pursue it and don't be afraid of what other people might put you down for it. And as long as it's something positive and not like I'm interested in like crack, don't do that. But if there's something like you're interested in that's cool, and you definitely have to pursue it, because if you don't, then you'll feel bad about it, maybe so.
Yeah, I've been trying like a bunch of other stuff because of that. Like I started playing Pathfinder a little while back.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's a good way to start.
Half a bard, yo.
Oh no. Okay, one thing you got to do, you got to find if you haven't seen it yet, movie called The Gamers.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it yet, you should watch it. The first one's 40 minutes long. It's hilarious. Then there's The Gamers 2, Darkness Rising. This one's on Netflix, but you can watch the first one first. And then Journey Quest. Beautiful. If you like Pathfinder, you'll love this stuff.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I like nerd out over D&D stuff.
So what have you come up with so far for this essay? What is your...
Well, it got assigned today. Like I sent out the, like as she was assigning it in class, I pretty much decided like this is what I was gonna write about, and then I sent out the mass Twitter mentions, and that's about all I've done so far. Like it just got assigned today.
Well, I think
you're pretty on the
you're
ball
gonna ace it now. We gave you a lot of material.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
If this file ever finds its way to YouTube, which I'm doubting at this point. Maybe you can go back through it and write down what we said. But
Okay.
All right, that's pretty much it for the show this week, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, go ahead.
One more thing. Sorry.
Okay. Yes.
I forgot. OJ. Okay,
Uh-oh.
you remember that chick you met at Otakon?
I met the person whose boyfriend was mad at me.
What?
No, I don't.
No, that must
I
have
don't
been...
think so. The girl that sat in front of you at
Oh yeah,
That's
Sharon.
me.
Oh,
Wait,
John,
you
you blew it, man. Why didn't you say hello? She's a
What?
fan. You didn't even say hello, John?
I'm sorry.
John, you've been blowing it, man.
Wait. You might be able to help me with something. Did you go to the OMG WTF Did I Just Watch panel?
I almost did.
Oh, man, there was one video there that I just can't find on the internet anywhere, and I'm so sad.
That sucks.
So wait, you sat in front of me at...
Voice Actors After Dark.
Man. Yeah, with the lightning bolt earrings.
Yeah.
Was OJ...
Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry,
I'm
I'm really
glad that
terrible.
you finally got to call in and confront OJ with his rude behavior.
I just wanted you to notice me.
How was John acting? Because I don't know what John's like when I'm not around.
I'm sorry. I didn't...
How was John behaving? Was John behaving himself at this convention, or was he out of control?
Dude, I told you he was a fucking god.
He was a jerk.
I am
Wait,
sorry.
let's stop the sentence there. He was an effing god. Okay, perfect. We'll leave it at that.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up.
Sorry I had to witness it. It was.
Yeah, I know how it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had. I'm sorry from me to you that you had to put up with that. Don't be afraid to call the cops on him because he's used to it and they know about
tried.
it.
They just laughed at me.
All right.
They're like, "Oh, that guy. We deal with him every week."
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, it's like nothing.
I didn't mean to do anything wrong.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap this up. We'll be back.
Remember next
We're gonna
time.
be back next Wednesday, John. Was that cool?
Sure.
We'll be back next Wednesday. OG's gonna talk to us about his experience near Comic-Con. We're gonna hopefully have a little tighter operation going next week and work out some of these problems we've had. Howard, thank you for joining us, sir.
No problem.
John, thank you.
You're
Alice,
welcome.
thank you. Thank you everyone else that came on and joined in. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for having me.
All right, right on. So, thank you for listening and being a part of Genre Presents, the best in free and optional entertainment. Good night, everyone. All right. Oh, we're still streaming. Hold on.